All right, hello everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back up here. As I stated in the daily report, I'm going to do this very special report. Hopefully, this extra special report helps you to navigate your journey, especially right now within this moments of transformations. You to understand what's the processes are going on for it. This is not like a energy outlook about what is going to happen in the future. This is about more you to understand the environment that we are going to be, the situations that are going to be for it, and you choose how to act and react of those energies. But if you don't understand the energies in the present current time, and why they're coming and what's the test is going to be, because there's going to be some test about this there that we're talking about. Um, First of all, in this next upcoming days, you are going to be experiencing. Hi, Grande. Thank you for coming back again here. Thank you. Thank you for the namaste, the hugs, and the love. Appreciate it. Um, Talking about that, it's kind of like a very rare that we have those personal planets coming in together and they're all going through transitions for. And what I'm talking about within this, our deeply transformations, it's been brewing in the past, talking about, I will go with like a 7, 8 years in there. What did you do 7, 8 years ago? What were you within those? I will go first of all. I'm going to be going into this uh, like a 10-year period for it. What were you? What will happen in there that awaken you up? And now with that leading to that deeper transformations into this consciousness in there. I'll begin with Uranus that was transiting into Pisces to the ending of that. Like I had enough of this Pisces. I had enough of this energies. I need something new. Uranus moved into Aries, and during all these energies, these years, he moved into Taurus, so we can actually learning, practicing the new things. And now since he's at Taurus in there. Hi, Andrea. Thank you for coming in. Now we are practicing these things on the earth. We have this deeper transformations that it's coming from this Capricorn energies in there into the energies of Aquarius. These transformations of being a professional, being with this society of the governments and so on. If everything wasn't good, then the changes needs, improvement needs, belief needs. And whatever we are going as humanity is about to evolve in there. But it's needing what? A personal transformation. And talking about these personal transformations, the personal planets, that is the moon, the sun, Mercury, Mars, and Venus. The rest of it, they are more about bringing something else. It's not just in a personal level in there. The moon is representing your emotions, your intuitions, and your vibrations. The sun is representing the authority, the power, the decision maker, and so on. Mercury is connecting more about your consciousness, subconsciousness, bridges made, your evolutions, your communications. He is responsible for your psychology, philosophy, and spirituality in there. And the masculine and the feminine energies there responding to you, how you understand yourself as masculine and how you understand yourself as feminine. And at the same time, if you are physically masculine, you to understand and develop yourself in a proper way not as a distort masculine energy. For it, you to understand the feminine energy, so you know the right feminine in there. So when you become the right masculine, you're attracting the right feminine energies within you. But that personal transformation is related more and more powerful. It's related to that those planets they're going to line up and they're going to be all go through Pluto. Pluto, who is the deeper subconscious within us. He's the hidden God. He's that hidden ideas. He's that hidden things beneath the surface. He's that deep, deep, deep water. But right now he's in Aquarius. And it's like, you know what? Reach out deep within you and create the new things. Reach out within you, create the new inventions. Reach out within you, reinnovate the world. Reach out within you and create these revolutions within you. And that is all that begins now. It's been beginning the last year, but what's happening there? What is it going on for it? So, talking about first of all, let me go and change a little bit, adjusting the planets. All right. So, talking about first of all that energy of fifth and sixth is going to be shifting from Sag into Aquarius, into Capricorn. I'm sorry, and the Moon is going to be entering Aquarius. Later on, in about 2 days, we're talking about between the 6th and the 8th, there's going to be this transformation. But in the 5th, that Mercury is going to be passing and separate, but Pluto is going to be catching up to the Sun. So the first thing that is going to be changing within you, that is going to be the way you communicate within yourself and how you communicate with others. Because what you're telling to yourself, it's crucial. It's an important of how you see this, but you need new, deeper subconscious changes. Um, be mindful about those energies. They are very powerful with Uranus of this point for it, but they are in intense energies with Jupiter. So if you're going out for the material possessions, for material growth, thinking about only for money and so on and so on, and if your idea is about you to bring this uh, new age just so you can make money, you're setting yourself in a personal failure in there because that energies of Jupiter right now in Taurus, he's going to be telling you, I'm not going to allow it to keep repeating the old, same old way. You're using all this for a personal gain and a personal financial growth and so on. You're here to bring the new energies on the earth. And the universe, which is Uranus, is going to be working on that. He's going to have tight leash, and especially talking about the new moon that's going to be in Aquarius. This new moon in Aquarius is going to be basically under the spell of Uranus. Uranus is ruling Aquarius. And this is why you can't just go out there and make things for the material world. That new moon is going to be showing up. Stop the old ways. You can't just go out coming together and thinking about money. You can't just go ahead and marry just about the money and so on. You need to reinnovate yourself. So it's going to be starting at the 6th, that the moon is going to be coming at the Capricorn. She's going to be trining the Jupiter. That idea about the growth is going to be there. But what growth for it? If you have something in the beginning of Virgo, you are going to be understanding those energies pretty well because the beginning of Virgo is going to be trining Jupiter and trining the moon at the same time for it. And lessons learned is because that energy is going to be working with Saturn. So on the 7th, energy is going to be off the charts, specifically talking about the feminine energies. That's going to be the moon and Venus coming together, and they're going to be trining Uranus. At some point at afternoon, you're going to feel this incredible energies because midheaven is going to be there. And the moon, it's going to be, the intuition is going to begin to connecting Mars and Venus, which is there coming close. That basically is going to be like the one it's at 13 degrees, the other one it's at 26, I believe the number. It's very kind of like a, yeah, 25 degrees, 57 minutes, which is almost 26 degrees. And they're all gonna be have this very great energies with the universe, with Uranus. The universe is gonna tell you, I'm putting you together for universe purpose, not for your own, not for your own. I'm blocking this authority in there. I'm blocking you to authorize your own self, your own ego in there. Enough is enough. And some of the people are gonna find that out in a very, very hard way into there, because look at it this: Venus, the moon, and Mars, they all in Capricorn. Professionalism, that is a one you have to put the professionalism of owning your own soul. Just to remind you that that is the first zodiac sign in there when it begins the deeper personality working within you as a soul. That is the public servants. But in a public servants, who is there? Okay, politicians, presidents, authority figures, religious figures, spiritual teachers, healers, serving to the public. So Mars and Venus coming in together to serve what? The public, but in a totally new way. And if you're thinking about the money in the material world, it's not going to happen. Trust me, it's not. It has to have something else. Yes, of course, it's got to be an energies exchange, but the thing has to comes in. And the moon, it's going to be coming in there. It's going to give you the intuitions of that. On the 8th, the moon begin the 7 and 8 is going to be transitioning through Mars, is going to be transitioning through Pluto, and she's going to be meeting Mercury. Your intuition is going to begin to talk to you. Divine energies are going to be again with Virgo, but beautiful, beautiful energies. They are going to be coming with this, but you're going to be facing that material situations. Okay, you're going to be facing. You need to be talking about this, because your soul is your spirit, and the changes in the world are more important than the millions that you think you can get. All right. So, yeah, you need to have enough for what you need to do. And people understand this process. And here is, I'm talking about this new moon that's going to be on February 9th. In there, it's going to be just a squaring with Uranus. The universe is not going to be allowing into this, but Venus and Mars are coming very much together with Pluto. What you need to know about it, though, that here is that beginning of February 12th, Mars is going to be joining. Mars is going to be joining Pluto. Divine energies are going to be between Neptune, Lilith, and that unification with Mars and Pluto. But Mars and Pluto are very beautiful energies. They don't have negative aspect. This is a deep transformations, first of all, in the masculine energies for. And if you have something in Gemini or Virgo, you are going to be having a very good upgrades. Talking about the next day, which is February 13th, the moon is going to be joining the North Node there. She's going to be putting those energies of this. Are you going to reach out to your destiny? Are you going to reach out to your things? February 14th, happy Valentine's Day. But for some of you, this Valentine's Day, it's going to be focus of what you want to build, and so on and so on and so on and so on. While the whole energy is going to be like, we need to transform the way the world is. Okay, just because you're taking someone with the flowers and there is only one day, Valentine's Day, you all screwed up. For you and your partner, the Valentine's Day has to be every day. Take a 2 minutes to call during work. Take a few times of the day to say I love you. Take times that, hey, I'm here for you. What's the challenges? What do you have at work? Maybe this, maybe that, and so on and so on. It's not like a one day thing. And the moon is going to be joining Jupiter at the same time. It's going to be interesting because all that energy is going to be squaring Venus, Mars, and Pluto. But here is it comes in that energy of February 15th for, and that energy is going to become of very powerful aspect. The moon is going to be joining Uranus. Changes of the universe is going to be coming one way or another. And hidden agendas are not available. What you need to do is being out and open, be who you are, and those energies going to be working very great with Pluto. Pluto. And that energy is going to be comes in for the whole deep transformations is going to be ending within 16th, 17th of February. Talking about the year of 2026 there, because Venus now is joining Pluto, and on the 18th she's going to be passing by with Pluto, and the Moon at the end of the Gemini. There's going to be that blessings of the divine intuitions of the union within all three of them. It's going to be a very beautiful power of love that you're going to feel the vibrations on Earth. Okay, vibrations on Earth. How is that related though to what's happening at 2026? If you look at the energies of that, Pluto only moves just a little bit, like a 1 degree in there. Fourth, then it's coming back. He's going to do the same thing this year. He's going to go back for a little bit at Capricorn, and then he's going to enter in that energies in there. But in 2026, we're talking about, I need to just software so I can give you the right thing. So in that energies of 2026, as I said, we have the Sun, Mercury, the Moon, and Venus and Mars. They're all coming together and trying to line up properly. Okay, to go back a few more days. All right, so what do we have here? So in 2026, January 18, you can put that date on your calendar. We are going to have a Pluto who is going to be at the 3 degrees further. So between now and 2026, we are going to get these transformations needed. This energy is accepted that it's needed from us into the universe. So we're going to have them line up. The first is going to be Pluto. After that is going to be a Venus. So Pluto is at 3 degrees. Venus is at 1 degree of Aquarius. The moon just walked in together with the sun in Aquarius, which is the sun is not really in Aquarius, still in Capricorn. And we have a Mercury and Mars following up, and they are like only like a few degrees apart. So thinking about it from the third degree of Aquarius into 28th degree of, that's about 5 degrees in the sky in there, we are going to have talking about 6 planets. But all those 6 planets in there, they're going to have blessings from the sky from Uranus. It's going to be a blessings from Lilith, Only thing that it's going to be opposing, and it's going to be a retrograde with this. And that's going to be a Jupiter who is opposing from Cancer. Because we are going to find out that the family at work, at here at Earth, is not what it's meant to be. The family based out of everything, the energies, the vibrations, the knowledge, the understanding within the wisdom, including the universe in there. Long time ago, the humans were including the universe. The paganism was talking about this. But since that humanity likes to use everything for personal gains, we begin to create the religions. All the religions they are beginning from the paganism. The paganism that was down a long time ago. And right now, that energies, the way they are, we also have these unifications of Neptune and Saturn. Saturn is at the end of Pisces. Neptune is just about to begin to crossing over the areas. And with that being said, that personal transformations that it's going to be happening right now, it's going to have the positive effects in the next 2 years. As long as you do that work within yourself, that unifications of masculine communications, authority, love, intuition, and the deep transformations for better family. There's going to be a lot of family challenges. It's the way we do in family right now. The way we do a family right now, it's totally, I mean, you talking about kids raising the kids, and then the kids have to teaching their parents how to live. Well, they should be a backward case. You as a parent should be an example for your kids, and your kids should evolve and be an even better than the parents. You're finding out that in the world right now, right? How are we doing we as a society? We're accepting toxic behaviors, we're accepting toxic things, and so on and so on. Now we're seeing what happened. And that's what that Jupiter, who's going to be retrograde together with Uranus retrograde in that January season, back next going forward within 2026, that energy is going to be challenging that. But your challenges is going to be coming with so much power from the universe. And that universe energy, when it comes in, is going to be personal transformations for everyone. Everyone somehow is going to be transformed. Everyone somehow is going to feel that transformations. Like it or not, it's coming. This is going to be the last strokes of Pisces, sort of. Okay. Well, of course, Pluto has to go through Aquarius in Pisces, to kind of like closing the chapter. But we need to evolve first in Aquarius. Okay. The new chapter is when the Pluto begins to be at Aries 10. We are going to be facing some new challenges. But right now, what we have Uranus crossed over, we have Jupiter is going to be crossing quite a bit at that point. Every 12 years, there is a changes within. If you pay attention, first 12 years, then you become 13, you become a teenager. Then at the age of 18, 19, you think you're the man, but you find out that you're the man at the age of 24. And then at the age of 36, you're like realizing the truth within yourself. And then at the age of 48, you're like, oh my God, now I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Right? That's Jupiter. That's the growth, evaluations of the growth within there. So about those energies, we are going to be talking more about it. There's going to be happen with in the next 2 years, because there are deep transformations that you are going to be experiencing in the next few days. It is going to begin in the next 2 years. You're going to have the test of the universe. You cross that, you get the gifts, the spiritual gifts, because Uranus is going to be retrograde and given this beautiful, beautiful trines there. I'm talking about. This is like the blessings that are coming. Very powerful blessings are coming towards us, towards the humanities in general. But it's gonna be these 2 years going into the rough positions. But within the 2 years from now, the humanity is gonna be realizing the wrong things, gonna be realizing damaging the nature, damaging the people. Um, it's like hurt people hurting people just to learn not to hurt, but that's not the way. It's to understanding this, because healed people also heal people, right? Have to come together and stop all these situations that are currently going on, or using it to the things and so on and so on, while we are setting on a self-destruction mode as a society. We're destroying the earth, like it or not, we do. It is what it is. But when we change ourselves, the way we are taught, the way we progress, the way we are shifted, the way we are forced by Mother Nature, things is gonna come in balance, because we have to renovate our living on Earth, to live in synchronizations with the energies of the Earth, but also within the sky, to have this microcosmos, micro universe inside of us. Okay, this little thing in there, that macro energy of the universe, with the universe that it's out there, we make that balance. And then the universe is going to say, like, okay, kids, you're good to go. Now you can build the machines, you can get out of the solar system, you can go and explore the other planets, because you will know we have to respect there, not just to go and conquer and control, not just go out and exploiting the planets, not just exploiting the universe. And it's about you to cooperate with the universe, to coexist. And this is going to be the next 2000 years, a lot of work. But that is those 2 years right now, those energies that right now it's coming, they're going to be a personal development. You're personally to mature in a spiritual level and your philosophy level. That will be changing your psyche, the way you think. And then the way thinking will change. It's going to be asking you to want, to perform, to make the actions in the world. People not just want to go and have words. Some people don't want just energy, or just sentient energy, so on and so on. No, it's going to ask for actions, physical actions, so that way the heaven becomes the earth. And this is going to become more like a lifestyle right now, because you don't want to deal with anything old. You're just going to be focused within the new, what is it coming in, everything new, every new innovations. You're going to be learning how to use it within a good ways. Of course, if there is a good way, there's going to be a bad way, but that's how we're learning. But the evolutions happen when you put over between the good and the bad, and you're moving beyond that. Stop creating dualities, but use the dualities to create evolution. And this is going to be a kind of like a changes within the subconsciousness in there. And this is why Mercury is going to be very powerful. And to understand those consciousness, subconsciousness bridges is going to begin to be built within you. That expansions within the humanity is going to come in. The way the energy is calling, it's the increasing the capacity. How you increasing the capacity within your brain? It is about these bridges between your consciousness and the subconsciousness. Subconsciously, you know what it's right. Subconsciously, you know what it's new. Subconsciously, you feel the energies. Subconsciously, you're getting the downloads that all of a sudden they bring you this knowledge that there is no way you read the books, because there is no written books. But when you look at it, when you make investigations, when you find things and so on, you're finding that whatever the downloads are coming is right. And you're wondering what the heck happened to me. that I'm turning to an Einstein. Everything encoded in the DNA is within your brain. That's subconscious patterns inside of you. But when you make that links, those bridges within yourself in a personal level, they are required what? Going within the deep. Who is going to the deep? That is Pluto. Okay. Some of the people maybe they are gonna be having a hard time. Depends on their personal charts for it because how those energies gonna be affecting them. So, I mean, if you have anything on this Cancer Leo situations, because Capricorn and Aquarius are opposing Cancer Leo. But if you look at it, of this points of that for it is the material union is going to be facing the spiritual union, and the spiritual union is going to be says like, look, guys, your physical union is not the right thing. You got to have the spiritual union first. That's what is going to happen. The changes are coming, especially in soul connections and a spiritual soul connections in there between the people. We're talking about Mars and Venus coming in together within that point. You see, they're going to be going around, going around. They're going to come back together to this. And specifically of this point that we're talking about, 2026, we're going to have this pretty much this transitions in there, because those planets they're going to be there, those energies is going to be there. You're going to feel in them right now, and in about a few days from now of this report, but the blessings is going to come in 2 years. So if you guys have so many questions, my guys, asking right now, because I haven't seen the chat, guys. Sorry. Oh my God, the chat is okay. Who did I miss? All right. Hi, Jennifer. For it. Hi, darling. Hi, Paulina. Hi, everyone. The WASP aspect can help to escape that materialistic spiritual lemonade. Hi, CF. That spiritual lemonade, if you're talking about for it, the escape, either you're going to be, I mean, when a life gives you lemons, what do? A lemonade and put some sugar in there. And that's going to be that love for it. But in actually what is going to happen in that aspect, it is the universe itself. It's going to be a very interesting because we have the 6 planets right here. We have Uranus who is supporting, and we have Neptune and Saturn who are sextiling all those 6 planets. Only problem is only energy that it's going to be out there. It is Jupiter who is in the opposite side of this 6. That is going to be the values. And you can't run away from this situations. This is going to be no escape, basically. Humanity needs to be changed. Humanity needs to be done for it. And that right there is going to be giving this position. So what planet is Lilith? There is an asteroid Lilith out there, Jennifer, in there, but Lilith is basically the shadow side of the moon. There is this point of the astrology, and Lilith is represents the secrets, the shadow side of the feminine and the masculine energies of point, because they all have emotions. We have emotions in there for it, and represents the intuition. You know, there is both intuitions in the masculine and the feminine side. The feminine comes in as what needs to be done, while the masculine energy is operating of how to be done. And by the cooperations on what and how, That's how it begins. And depends of the transfigurations, things can be. But in 2026, Lilith actually is going to be in very interesting position. She's going to be opposing Uranus, but she's going to be helping within there, because somehow the universe is going to tell no more shadowing site. It's time to join the party. It's time to put everything together with this. All right, Jennifer, I was so cannot see this. It's too small. I have to increase this because the chart is too small as letters and it's hard to read. Okay, I think I increased it too much. Okay, let's see about it. I was so lost in ego mind and thought I was never like my mom. And I realized that in the illusion and ego, I was ignorant to my very self, and I was miserably continue the toxic cycles. Yeah, some of the people gonna realizing this, those situations in there. You're gonna realizing that path of. Hi Freya, thank you for coming in. And talking about hi CF, glad to see you too. Um, Talking about this energies right now in about a few days, because the North Node and Chiron is coming together, is exactly about this energy. You may be out there trying to uh, prove to your parents that you're changed. You so focus on that change. You're probably helping people all the time, and so on and so on. But look at deeply in the energies. Where is you? What do you do to yourself? You abandon yourself so you can prove to someone. Do you understand when you're trying to prove to someone that, especially if you have this missing energies between mother, father within you, and so on, you beginning to prove to others, especially to your parents, in there that you are worthy of their love, and you're waiting for the love they can give it to you. So during a doubt in there, you're ignoring yourself, and you're right about it. This has to be healed, but at the same time, that's leading to the parents when you are in this wounded healer mode, that you're helping everybody else, and so on, so on. You're good to everybody. You're trying to please everybody. Where is you? When are you gonna please you? When are you gonna give the love inside of yourself to you? And those energies are gonna be interesting of changesness of personality. They're gonna be calling of personality. If you're feminine, understanding the masculine energies. If you have problem with an intuitions, you're gonna be seeking the authority of how to improve your intuition, because the masculine intuition, which is, represents the sun, knows how. This is why feminine energies, they're looking for a masculine person to help them. But if the authority has issues, what do? They seek in the feminine intuition of what they need to change. This is why you're going to find out that, for example, a lot of the masculine people out there who are more feminine energies are coming so they can know how. While you're going to see the other case, a lot of masculine energies going to a female help in there so they can know what to change because they cannot see it. But when you put yourself within that, working it within together, and Mercury, who's responsible for those bridges, those energies for it, you're gonna find that deep transformations within you. And if you have done it, if you're understanding, if you have done it in the past 10 years or so, if you're understanding those, or if you have a lot of especially energies within Aquarius for it, for example, you are born with those energies. You are basically born with it. There's gonna be some just transformations. We all gonna have our chances. The collective energy is gonna be calling for. But the question is, it still remain that how you are gonna be respond, because some of the people are not gonna be responding properly. Some of the people is gonna be responding in the right way. Okay, so yeah, if you guys have some any more questions, I'm ready to answer it, guys, for you. Um, you can't really do much right now. The only thing right now to do in the next few days is get yourself of that personality change in there. Begin that. Begin to understand that evolution and hop on the train. Okay, because the evolution is going to be, here is the train going forward, here is the things going forward, here's the situations that are going forward, and you can't stop this. We can't. It's impossible. If we're not doing the work, the next generation is going to do it. If the next generations were not going to do it, then the generations after is going to be doing it. But right now what we experience is that the kids are maturing more than their parents. Why is that? Because the one generation failed. We have to look at it. What is that failure is? What is that coming from? We look at the generations before, known as a family karma, with this. And will be great. Will be perfect. Just the way it is designed to be. Okay? And everyone's going to have different positions, but this is going to be great for people who have these transformations beginning from the earth sign, which is that going to be a Taurus, Virgo, and a Capricorn, and the air signs, which is that's going to be Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. If you have anything on those signs in there, you're going to be kind of like a benefits from those on these positions of that. Okay, because that transitions are very powerful for it. I mean, of course, talking about this Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius energies for it, it all depends where you have your planets within that degrees. Because if it's on the end of Leo, for example, it's not going to have that much effects. If it's the end of Scorpio, is not. If it's an end of Taurus, is not. But if it's the beginning, then you're gonna be having this rough time. If it's the beginning of a Taurus, you're gonna be squaring all those energies. That's mean the material life is gonna be screwing up. If it's in the beginning of a Leo, for example, you're totally opposing that, or at the end of Cancer for it. Okay, so if it's also if those energies at the beginning of Virgo, there's going to be a divine energies with everything that goes on there. But if it's at the end of Virgo, that's going to be squaring those energies. So it's going to be all interesting of these positions with that. It's the same thing with Scorpio. If you have something in the beginning of Scorpio, the end of Libra, they are squaring those energies, those personal energies for it. But if you have something at the end of Scorpio, they are sextiling Neptune and Saturn. There coming in together, because Neptune and Saturn, they are sextiling all those 6 planets. Poof, everything is there. All you have to do is prove it within the family. And it's all divine purpose to realizations, what's going on in the family. But family on the earth, we are all living in the same house. This is going to be a very big realizations in there of what are we doing it here at earth. All right. Well, if you guys don't have any more questions for it, there's going to be some more astrology reports that are coming in for it. So I want to say, guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you guys have some any questions, okay, or concerns, you can go ahead and make the comments below the video. Okay, guys. So that's pretty much I had for you. Hopefully this report helps you all, guys. And I hope that humanity will change for a better, for evolving, because the world needs better examples, and hopefully that example is you, because that's what the Age of Aquarius is, showing examples, not just words. Okay, beloved guys, and I will see you. All right, let me give you some of the gifts up here. All right, guys, be love. Okay, and most of you, I will see you tomorrow. Astro Gravitational Report.